and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family. Just thank you so much for the love and support. Um, all things are, are being intensified at this moment. I don't know why y'all. I guess I was just when I got emotional earlier. My daggone eyeliner is running. So ill. My apologies. So yes, all these things are taking place in our life. Intense changes that are inevitable. Being able to face the things that we are trying to understand in life would be totally a blessing when everything is said and done. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. And if you are comfortable enough, please drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. Ah, and if you feel like the videos are informative to you in any kind of way, or gives you good vibes or good inspiration that you would love to share with your loved one, family, or friends, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. And thank you so much for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated on all levels, and I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. Y'all, I'm all over the place right now. It's like I got eyeliner running. I got a piece of hair that keeps on tickling my nose. It's just too much going on right now. Um, the video that I am going to today, which I should have had already up, God dog it. Um, I think I was already at it. Oh, okay, I was already at it. My bad. 528 hertz, destroy all negativity, raise vibrations, miracle tone, heavy frequency. I thought it was the same one I had at the last video. My bad, y'all. So I will post that link in the description box below. And the video I'm doing right now is Twin Flame 101. Heyoka is feeling detached from your life, yourself as a being, or your purpose. One of my love bugs brought that up to me, and plus I forgot about that when I went on uh what is it Book of Faces, on one of those platforms for spiritually in tune people like us. A lot of people are saying they feel detached from their current life, their path, their purpose. And all these things are taking place with us. Just like I was talking about in the last video, we're all heavy with emotions. It just seems scary because a lot of these vibrations are very foreign to us, but in a way it feels familiar because they've happened in different lifespans. Um, these things had to take place, like I've been telling you. If you've been with me for a while or watched my older videos, I've said our essence, the spirit that we held in our other past lives, they have unfinished business. So it's like a sample out of every life is merging to your current life, and they're allowing you, well, they're not allowing you, it already had to take place, is helping you transform. We are becoming the evolution of evolutionary empaths and evolutionary warrior. So a lot of things in our life are taking huge changes, like it's transitioning us in a very powerful way, where it gives you the side effects of, the flu like symptoms. You're going through spiritual flu, through, spiritual detox and transitions, um, voice box going in and out. Your eyesight is changing in a intense way. You're getting headaches that are not going away. It just feels like your body is beat up, like, even though I've been exercising a lot, but it just made me feel like, when you have ever worked out, but worked out too much, like you didn't allow yourself to have that chill moment, and it's like you can sneeze and you damn near feel like you're gonna cry. All these things are taking place where it's allowing you to see the life as a different perspective. The way we look at each other, the way we view things. It gets really heavy, and there's a lot of the things that's been suppressed that you forgot all about. All of this is coming up. All these different things are taking place in your life to where it makes you feel like, what's my purpose? Like, it makes you feel confused. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? How come I don't have that motivation? I'm trying to figure out where I'm at because it makes you confused in some way. All these things are taking place because your life is changing. Is so with you merging with that, it's like all of you, it's like it feel like multiplicity in some type of way. That movie with is his name, god dog it, what is his name? I remember him, Michael Keaton. I think that's his name, Michael Keaton. I loved him in Beetlejuice and Mirror, well, not Mirrors, but White Noise and stuff like that. But it feels like that, except it's not, different, it's multiples of you in one body. So you have to understand there's going to be a whole lot of damn changes going on in your life that has occurred, where you might have flashes of things you have done in different lives. I've had that, some traumatic, some was beautiful. Some didn't really make sense. You'll get like little snippets of stuff like that. Um, and it's like you're arguing with your old self, your ego self. The death of the ego is going on. Your old life is nothing more than what you've known from it. It's just like you had to take the lessons, you had to take the trauma, you had to take the misery, you had to take all the setbacks, the failures and stuff like that. But you're becoming this new person, in a big way. It is like all these things are like heightened in a powerful sense. You're able to do a lot more things than you used to do. It's just like I notice when I go through these intense changes, it's like it can change weather basically, and it's changing your emotions is changing with the weather. Like if you're really going through sadness that day, it's like a lot of damn rain just keeps popping up and popping up and popping up. Or it's just the wind shift. All these different things are taking place in life where you're wanting to be secluded. You don't want to be bothered with other people. You're on a mission, but right now it's wanting you to focus on yourself. And I knew I was going through some changes, but it allowed me to really see it, in that sense, to where, okay, I'm bringing this notification towards myself. A lot of these things are, where I haven't been able to be triggered from them in a while, because I thought as a person, as the things that has happened to transpire in my life, when I can look at a traumatic situation and look at it as an emotional healing, the things that I'm healing from, the things that are making me stronger, from the things that has impacted my life in a tragic way. But it made me feel rage. It made me feel angry. And I felt bad because these are certain things that I'm still coming to terms with. But I had to detach the emotion from that situation. So I didn't know where this was coming from, being really all up in my feelings about it. And it was just like all these different changes was going on, getting different visions of things that has just transpired. Like I was saying in the last video, was very traumatic for me because that's not something that I like to dwell on. Seeing, it's just like this is not my first time going through situations like that. People that's been with me for a while, I've had different, um, visions of different people that were in the public eye about their last few minutes. I've had nightmares before things has transpired. I was telling a love bug, was it a couple, was no, it was right last week when I was telling him about that. I've had dreams before. And I was telling a couple of friends, this was like back in 2012, I was telling people and they were like, Roslynn, what's wrong? I'm walking around my job, like very, emotional and shocked. Like I really went through some instant trauma. And it was like, I was having like night terrors of, keep going towards the bathroom and seeing all this mist, like if you're taking a shower and it's very hot and I'm seeing somebody that is, and laying in the tub, and it's just all this hot water is like hitting that person. And so I'm trying to pull the person out the water, but it's like their body is like cement. Then trying to turn water off, the water was so hot, the knobs, I was getting my hands burnt, so I'm trying to turn it off and it wouldn't allow me to turn it off, and I was pulling the person out while I'm getting burnt trying to pull them out. um and it was very intense, and I woke up screaming. That happened for like 3 nights in a row, and I was just like, there's going to be somebody is about to die, and it's going to come a shock to somebody, a lot, not somebody, but a lot of people. And this was like, it was like a beginning of February in 2012. And it was just like, not even, I think it was like February 12th or February 11th. That's when Whitney Houston died. And then we found out she was in a shower, and all that thing, all the stuff that transpired. And then I had, dreams like that of my dad as well. When I woke up from the first dream with Whitney, I woke up with blisters on my hand. It was like my arms felt burnt. It was very sensitive. And the times with my dad, I woke up with bloody nails because I was trying to open up and pry up the, elevator when he had passed away in the elevator. All these different things had to transpire. And it's like, even though it's like a blessing and a curse at the same time, you have to be able to balance out the good and the bad. There's a lot of things that you're going to see, whatever your gifts are, it's going to give you that sense where something is really happening into your life, the way you view things, what kind of vibrations you're giving off, what kind of vibrations you're soaking in, how you view a lot of things, getting the understanding and why certain things had to take place. And it makes you feel like this is not my life anymore, making you feel like you don't understand, like you are really lost in your transition, but in a way it makes sense. But it had to be, it's like the further you go, the more you'll understand why certain things had to, be set up that way. It can be confusing to some, and some it can broaden their perspective and they can understand. It just depends on, what kind of trauma you're still dealing with, what things that you're coming to terms and, making peace in your life for. They're making you face everything at one time. And it's just like, even there are certain friends that I still need to reach out to and see if I can help, because I feel like they're going through that same thing, going through massive migraines to the point where you feel like you're going to vomit, going through times where you just feel like you need to just lay down and just push that reset button. I don't usually do a video and then the next day I'm taking a break. That's not me. I'll probably go 2 or 3 days and then take a break. And it's all about what I'm channeling. Because it's like, it's not easy doing these videos because I have to allow myself to open up towards spirit, towards the world, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to say. And it has to come to me about what I need to say, what light I need to shine on, whatever, and it's just a blessing because there's so many people that are getting that understanding on what's taking place in their life. Everything is intensified because we're coming more into one. So it's like if it affects like 10 people, there's 100 people are going to come back and get that, that type of essence that people are carrying is so heavy. Right now it's just so many different emotions because of all the things that's going on in the world. And we are taking that direct hit from it because we're all in transition. That's just like if you take a hot shower and you scrub, you exfoliate and all your pores are open and and you go right outside before before your pores close up, and all of a sudden you're getting all this different energy from all over the place, and it's really going to hit you, but you're already going through transition. So it's like you're mutating in some kind of weird way. And on top of that, and it's just like there's a lot of things that's taking place in this life, because it's like I don't know when I'm talking about my opinion, but it just seems like when things are getting really heavy in the world, they try to send something out for us to start a world panic, because it's like I haven't heard nothing else about the Ebola virus or whatever that was a few years ago. Then it was Zika. You heard about it for like probably about a few weeks to a month. And then next thing you know, we got this coronavirus or whatever. I'm like, damn, did y'all name this after a beer? What is, I'm trying to understand this. But it's just like when they're trying to, it just seems like they're doing something behind us. Like they don't want us to know about it so they can, shift your mind on something like this. They already get mad because it's like so many people are coming away, and you're allowing yourself to step out that matrix. They're already pissed off about that because there's so many people. It's like a domino effect. People are trying to understand their life. People are healing from certain things. They're taking the mask off, the veil's been ripped off. You're seeing different things in different dimensions. You're jumping portals, all these different things. And the folks don't like that. You're becoming one in your truth. You're not allowing yourself to be a carbon copy of everything that's going around. You're allowing yourself to be separated from that. And they don't like that. So they just start bringing certain things, Because it's like with this gut feeling, I'm just like, this is supposed to be a world panic because y'all trying to cover up something else. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I notice y'all start putting out all these things in the world and we don't hear about them for a while because it's just like, they trying to cover up different things. It's like, it's always been like that. Chemtrails, all that other stuff. People start talking about that. All of a sudden, you start coming up missing, so it's just like all these things are taking place to where you will feel somewhat detached because your life is not no longer what it was before. You're transforming from that. You're detaching yourself from those things because that's no longer in your being. It served its purpose. So you're transferring into evolution. You're becoming stronger. You're becoming very aware of everything around you at an intense rate, rapid rate, and it's making you stronger, even though it's like certain things can happen because you don't see. Everything is foreign to you. It can feel familiar, but yet foreign. And that can be scary. We are having human being experiences, so a lot of things that we don't understand is taking place in life as it is. It was like a reset button. Certain things they had to have, tragedies after tragedy. And like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to be more stuff that's going to pop off left and right. So you have to be able to, brace yourself because the retrograde starts on February 16th and it ends around March 10th. So you never know what's going to go on. So they're allowing you to really see things for what it is, come to terms with things you really need to come to terms with, and allow yourself to forgive, let go, understand, appreciate, and part ways. That's what needs to take place. That's what needs to transpire. You're allowing yourself to really view your if you're allowed to see, understand your mission and what it is, then it's like all those things are taking place where it's like the gifts are becoming stronger, and then the other stuff is starting to wake up within you as well to be able to merge in with everything. It's like you're nothing, that which means everything that's going on in your life, and it can be scary. It really can, because it's like, when you start to, detaching from old routines, and I mean, it's just like you don't even see what life as it is. Your vision is starting to become, you know, different, that you needed to understand. And it's just like all these different things are transpiring in our lives in a way that we really trying to catch up with the catch up with the Joneses on that in a spiritual sense. So I hope this was able to help you. I know there was a lot of people that were, especially when I was on the platform where I don't know if it was like infinite something, I can't remember that one, but it's like I was seeing it on like the twin flame platforms, as well as the empowering empath, and there was another one that was like infinite beings or something like that. I can't remember, but it was a lot of people talking about how they felt detached and how they feel like they're not themselves. And it's like, you're not. You're changing. You're not no longer what you were. You were, in that, it was like you were in a crowd where it was at that 3D, dimension, but now it's like your consciousness is raising so fast, is changing your life for what it, for a new thing. It's like when you're opening up a whole new chapters, you're opening up, everything new amongst yourself as well, not just your chapter. Everything in your life is changing. You're not going to be, it's something new. So it's allowing all these different things to take place in your life where it can feel very scary because you don't understand what's going on to a certain extent. So I hope this was able to make sense in the things that are going on into your life. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Taddy Lynn, and who else is this? Faye Intellect 77. Much love to you as well. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, good to have you. Welcome. Drop a line, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Drop a line so I can go ahead and give you a post notification, shout out, share, give me a thumbs up. It'll be greatly appreciated. Thank you once again for the love and support. Love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And if you would love to get in touch with me, but you don't feel comfortable with, dropping down your experiences or whatever here on the comments, you can always find me at Facebook Messenger. Just drop me a line, let me know you're from here, and whatever your concerns are about your spiritual path, and I'll try my best to help you out the best way I can. Or if I cannot, I'll send you in the direction that will help you in the way you need it. So I will see y'all in my next video. uh, like I said, know you are truly loved, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. I pray that everything that you're trying to bring into your reality comes 100 times more than what you asked for, and it comes sooner than you expected it. Make sure you give out love, light, positivity, as well as prosperity words and vibes and frequencies. They can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Be responsible for everything you do, and peace.